Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Andy again with another video. It is currently August 16th of 2019. Time is approximately 4:40 in the afternoon. So yeah, I kind of wanted to do a little video for you guys today. Trying to catch you guys up. Um, just basically, I got home from work today. Just got back in town within the last few hours. I've been doing a few things here and there. So I kind of felt inspired, wanted to give you guys a update slash a review here pretty soon. So yeah, um, more or less, work has been okay. I'm not going to go into great specifics other than I'm actually coming home a day late and it wasn't my fault. So um, few people that are watching me from work, you know of who you are, and most of you know of what the circumstances are. It, I was in trouble, so please, none of my viewers, please, don't even think that. It was just a bad situation that shouldn't have happened, and as a result, um, things happened, and I delivered a load that was late, and it wasn't my fault. So, but yeah, I'm finally home. So, that's not the reason why I'm here. The main reason why I'm here today, guys, is that I actually want to do a product review. Um, Most of you guys know that I'm a recreational shooter, and I'm proud to say that I enjoy the sport of shooting. I always have, and I think I always will till the day that I die, or until I can't do it no more. So, um, the what I want to review for you guys is I kind of want to show you guys a couple guns. So you guys can kind of understand. I've shot these quite a few times. However, I don't have nothing most recent targets because I'm actually going out to the range tomorrow. But I can give my honest opinion because I've held both of these guns. I've shot them numerous times, and I can honestly tell you guys what I think. So I'm going to try and do this. So if you guys see some mess in the background, please forgive it. Um, it's a mess down here, and I'm going to try to do my best to kind of show you guys what they look like. So hang on a sec, please. So hopefully that this will work out. Okay, as you guys can see, it's two guns right here. Currently, this is the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm that I'm going to show you guys. That's also the Smith & Wesson M&P 22, if the camera will focus in. All right, that's the Smith & Wesson M&P 22, the 2.0 edition. So I am going to show you guys real quick what they look like. So they look almost identical, but for all intent purposes, we are going to safety check these before we go any further. So how we do that is drop the magazine. As you guys can see, there's nothing inside the magazine. And we are going to safety check this, and that's how you do that. You just rack the slide. Make sure that the chamber is empty. There's nothing inside the magazine well. Therefore, this weapon is safe to handle. So we're going to drop that. Put that right where it was at first before. Same thing on the Smith & Wesson M&P 22. As you guys can see, there's nothing inside the magazine at all. And we are also going to rack the slide. Make sure that there's nothing inside the chamber, and therefore you guys can clearly see is that there's nothing inside the chamber or the barrel at all inside the magazine well as well. So therefore both of these weapons are safe to handle and operate. Now getting to the review itself. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, guys, I can honestly say is that I have shot both these pistols. Approximately, I have put through the 22 itself. I have put, give or take, I probably put about a solid 800 rounds through it. I won't say 1,000, but pretty close to 800 rounds. I have owned that pistol since February of this year. And then the 9mm, which is this one right here. They look almost identical, and I'll explain the differences between the two here pretty soon. But the main differences, to what I was saying originally, is that I have owned this 9mm pistol for approximately a year and a half or so. Not terribly long, but long enough. So I can say that both these guns are very, very reliable. I have no problems feeding through pretty much anything that I've thrown through both of these weapons. The biggest differences between both of these two pistols is number one is the caliber size, and number two is the stock finish itself, which I will show that here pretty soon. Is that this one, which is the 9mm, this one can clearly show you is that this one is the 9mm itself. So if you ever get confused, you could just look right there on the barrel itself, and this one will actually tell you, hey, this is a 9mm. Okay, and it's really easy to strip down, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not the anal. I know that a lot of people, when it comes to doing firearm reviews, they're very anal about it, and I'm not. So, I'm not going to do that. So if you're looking for that, I'm sorry, you need to go to a different channel. But what I can say there, guys, is that the Smith & Wessons, to me, have better sights on them, which both of these pistols, which I thoroughly enjoy, by the way, operate the 3-dot system. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell or not. I'm doing this from my tablet again. But as you guys can see is that the 3-dot system operates very, very well. And all you really basically do is you take this front sight, which is right up here, and you float it right here in the middle. I'm trying to get my camera to focus so you guys can clearly see. But this one is sitting a little higher than what this front sight is. But all you basically do is you float this one right here in the middle between the two on both these pistols, and it should shoot exactly over you're aiming at. Okay, there's a little bit of a weight variation difference. I would say that this one with being the 9mm itself still, this one weighs approximately, I would say about 5.5, maybe 6 pounds, give or take a little bit. So it's really not that bad. It racks real easily. It sounds pretty loud and it sounds intimidating. But I tell you guys right now is when you go out to the range, especially with the 9mm, this thing is so reliable. I mean, I've thrown bulk ammo ads. I've thrown defensive ammo ads. It's rugged. It's durable. I have no issues with any of these pistols. What I use here in my 9mm primarily is the Federal Premium Ammunition, which is 115 grain full metal jacket. It'll clearly say FMJs on there. Okay, and that's why I throw at this one most of the time. Once in a while, I'll throw Federal Luger ammunition at it as well, which I can't see no variation difference. So if you guys can explain the difference between the two in the comments below, great. I would appreciate, because I really don't know that much about 9mm. What I know a little bit more is about the 22 itself, and I actually bought the 9mm pistol first compared to my 22 pistol, and the only reason is because I've had experience with 9mm pistol before, and I have always wanted to get into pistol shooting. I'm not very accurate. I'm more accurate with my Ruger 1022 long rifle, which I will review that at a later time, just not today though, because this is just comparing with the 9mm and the 22 pistol itself. So I'll pick up the 22 pistol itself. Again, we're going to do a safety check so that you guys can clearly see there's nothing. Okay, just like on the other one, except the only difference with this one versus the 9mm is the sight is just a hair bit different. This one is all black. It's actually a gray color from where I'm looking at. But you basically do the same thing. You float the rear side. You float the front sight, and right here in the middle with the rear sight, and it's just really easy to look, point, and shoot. Okay, and on both these pistols, on your front sight, you have the capabilities of adjusting for windage. So like if there's wind blowing from crossways in either direction, then you could adjust this accordingly. Same thing with this front sight for elevation wise. If you're higher, if you're lower, whatever, you could adjust it with literally next to nothing as far as any tool wise. Okay, this thing is really easy to take down, and this here on this 22 pistol itself, the trigger itself, oh my gosh, guys, talk about a light trigger. I have never felt a more crisp, more clean, more easily trigger squeeze on any other pistol, on any other gun that I've ever shot before. It is so crisp, so light. I mean, I'm almost scared to shoot this thing, because this thing, The only downside to this one though is that it has a long trigger break on it, and I'll briefly show you guys what that looks like. Okay, you really have to engage the safety, which this thing has an internal safety, which I'm pressing against right now, and all of a sudden, whenever you come back, then that's when it breaks. Okay, so I would say you got roughly about half an inch break for the safety before you actually engage the trigger before it goes off. So that's the only downside that I see to this. But I could also see of where this is also a good safety feature. Now, one good thing that I really do like about this Smith & Wesson 22 pistol is that right here you got another safety as well. What I just flipped up right there, that's another safety right there. Um, you really cannot do nothing. If that safety is engaged, you can't do nothing at all. Okay, so that's one good thing. So like if you're, practicing your hand movements, whatever, and my 9mm does not have that, and that's another big variation difference other than the caliber, the trigger squeeze, and other safety on this 22 pistol. So that's a great thing. I really liked, and that way whenever I'm practicing hand techniques, I don't have any issues. Okay, just overall, I really love it. It's really easy. It's almost the same length as what my 9mm pistol is. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and hold these side by side. Okay, as you guys can clearly see, the way that I'm holding them, and I'm not trying to make this in a threatening manner, so please forgive me, is if you're looking at this on the camera, unless you were here right where I'm at, you really cannot tell the variation difference because they look so much alike. It's not even funny. I mean, the length, width wise, they are the same exact. Okay, the only difference, so you guys know, if you guys are watching this, is that I got the 9mm, what would be on my left hand, which is this one, and then I got the 22 right here in my right hand right now. Okay, between the two, the 9mm obviously is going to weigh a little bit more because it shoots a bigger caliber bullet, and versus the 22, that's almost next to nothing. And I'll go ahead and show you guys some of the ammunition what I shoot on my 22 pistol. I don't have no 9mm with me because I forgot to drag it out, and I'm actually preparing to go out to the range tomorrow morning. So I'm very excited to do that. First time that I've done that in a few months. So I got this Federal Premium bulk ammunition. I don't believe that these are hollow points, but regardless, I got them on sale for like $10 at a local gun shop. I think that there was like 500 of these for like $10. So I'm not even sure what kind they are, to be honest with you. I couldn't tell you. I'll show you what one of my more favorable ammunitions to shoot out of any 22 rifle or pistol. Okay, the CCI Mini Mag series. This right here, man, I have never seen anything that's more reliable, more consistent. It breaks clean. It very rarely ever fouls up any of my guns I own. Man, I love this shit. 40 grains, target ammo, good stuff. Very good stuff. And I want to send a special shout out to CCI. If you guys are watching this, I definitely appreciate the ammo. I got probably 5 or 6 sleeves of these things, and depending on where you go, you could probably find them on sale for probably about $8-9 for a sleeve of 100. Very rarely, but it does happen. Very rarely do you ever find this stuff above $10 a sleeve, and that's a very bad day. But yeah, there's only about 100 of these in one sleeve. Mostly you'll find these at like your local gun ranges or indoors that you do have to pay, which thankfully I don't belong to one that's like that, so great. Another one that I'll tell you guys this right now. It shoots great, it's reliable, but it dirties up any 22 that I have seen. The CCI Standard Velocities. Okay, this is a cartridge of 50. Same thing as the hollow point. Same thing as the Mini Mag series. These are 40 grain bullets. Okay, these shoot up dirty. I mean, big time. I'll shoot them, yes, but they just shoot very, very dirty. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you guys one of these. That's one reason why I'm going out to the range tomorrow. Is one, to shoot up a bunch of this shit that I'm showing you guys today. Number two, I want to really get a good. I want to show you guys of what exactly of what the ammunition does whenever you're out to the range. Okay, these shoot very, very dirty. You know, this is the same velocity like what I was telling you guys just a little bit ago. It's very black. It's nothing to be bragging about. But if you want something that's cheap, inexpensive to shoot, this is not exactly cheap. A box of 50 will probably run you $4 at your local Gainer Outdoors, Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops, things like that. That's probably where you're going to find this stuff for about $4 or $5 for a box of 50. Okay, and that's better than what I'm ready to show you guys. This shit right here. I mean, this shit. I have a shit ton of this, and I don't like it. And I've had nothing but problems with this. This is the Federal Premium Target Bulk Ammunition, a box of 325. Most places will show. I got this box for about $30. Out of 100 rounds I'll shoot this, I'll easily have six duds easily out of 100 rounds. I don't like it at all. There's too many jams with it. It'll get caught up in my chambers. It just shoots dirty. It's fouling. There's a big, there's not a big puff, but there's a good puff of it whenever I shoot it out of either my pistol or my long rifle. It does not matter. I don't like it. Too many issues. My personal opinion, if it was up to me, I would literally take a shotgun and throw this thing up in the air and basically blow it to smithereens. That's how much I don't like this stuff right here, because it fouls so much. But it's cheap. It is cheap. That's one good thing that I do like. That it is cheap. Now, why do I still have this box? Couldn't tell you. That's why I'm going to the range, though, to actually burn all this stuff up tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Trust me. So, anyway, guys. Sorry for the lengthy video. I hope that you enjoyed it today. So, again, this has been my review of the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm and the Smith & Wesson M&P 22 2.0 version pistol. This has been a comparison between the two, the pros, cons, and the ammunition that I showed you guys what I shoot in this. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, subscribe. Please send me an email at enemy9370@yahoo.com. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching. And I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.